Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Avatar: The Last Airbender. Are they finally going to get this movie right? Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 13, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. I mean, it looks cool. I don't know. Is it going to follow the plot this time? What was it? M. Night Shyamalan did the live action movie that tanked, but did it follow the book? I don't know. I don't follow this stuff close enough. It looks cool though. I like the various characters. It seems to have a nice wholesomeness to it. I like the interaction with the characters. I like the trailer. It gets right to the point. He's the last airbender. He's got to save the world from the Fire Kingdom. Okay. I mean, I'll give it a try. I don't know what was so hard about producing it the first time. Maybe it was just the sensibilities of the Japanese cartoon that people didn't really get, or it wasn't really translated properly. I mean, it's got cool kung fu in it. February 22nd. Now, typically, February is a dumping ground for movies that they don't expect to do well, but we're in a different world in which streaming is a thing. So, that might not be a factor in this. The fan base is going to be a lot of weebs, a lot of anime people. They're going to want to see this. Now, the one big factor is, of course, One Piece, right? Netflix did a very faithful adaptation of One Piece, which is hugely successful. So if this is very faithful, I don't see why it can't do well to that same audience, too. So if they're going to capitalize on that audience with this, that's a good move. That's a good move. I've heard very little about it, though. I'm not sure when they made this. I think this is more recent, but this could go back to the pandemic. And during the pandemic, they were still, they still weren't doing all the, they still were in a mode of doing a bunch of woke crap. But they don't need to do any woke crap in this. They don't. Why woke it up when you don't need to? You already have characters that aren't white. I mean, how else are you going to say it at this point? So it looks fun. It looks exciting. I'm on board. First act, and I don't know anything about the story. I didn't see the M. Night Shyamalan movie. So first act, the Fire Kingdom's like steamrolling everybody, and it looks grim, and two people hear rumors of the last airbender up in the mountains somewhere, and they go on a quest to find him, and they do. Second act, they find him and say, hey, we gotta stop the Fire Kingdom, bring him down to the Fire Kingdom. I'm sure there's some MacGuffin they have to get to stop him or fight the the Fire King. And so they head down there, but there's some problems on the way. He's just a little kid. He's not sure he can do it. There's a lot of responsibility on him. But his friends and he band together and hopefully save the day in the third act. I think that's about sums it up, right? Yeah, I think so. I vaguely remember I didn't watch all of the M. Night Shyamalan movie, but I think I did watch like a few scenes from it. And I remember just thinking, I don't know what the F's going on. I remember like I think it was in the third act, and like everybody was coming to kill this kid, and I just thought, why don't they just shoot him? But I wasn't paying attention, so I don't know. I don't know anything about this. I freely admit that I know nothing about The Last Airbender. Avatar: The Last Airbender. So enough time has passed, I guess, since the previous movie. They could do this. And again, capitalize on the One Piece fans who, because this is anime. And I think the cartoon, they did it, right? I think the cartoon was fine. And I assume it was, before that, a manga. So, yes, let's read the write-up if there is one. No. Last Airbender live action series. Oh, it's a series. February 22nd. How long is this going to last? I guess it's a long enough story they needed to do it as a series. I would assume it would only be one season, right? One season, I think, is all you need for this. Maybe that's why the movie failed, like Judge Dredd, with the Stallone movie. They tried to jam too many comics all in one movie. So maybe that was part of the problem. So maybe a series would have more time to break down things, and because, again, a comic book's more episodic. So, okay. I'll give it a chance. It's on Netflix. Until Netflix starts jamming it full of commercials or demands that I pay for it. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D, and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more based takes. If you can find a more based take, I say take it. I will be at Valenzano Winery in Chemung, New Jersey from 4 to 6 for my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. Hope to see you there. We'll see you tomorrow. Missed the button.